Hello, dreamers. This is Somnius Alarm. We are back in our BayCraft world, in our underground underwater base, and what we're going to be doing today is a little bit more AE. So let's take a look at what we're going to be doing here. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Okay, we're going to be looking at our systems back here. And in particular, what I'm thinking of doing is this system just over here. Oh, well, first off, actually, I should mention, I got a little bit of a sugarcane farm going. Kind of see how much I'm actually making. So I only just got this started earlier today, and I've already got 25. Good. Okay, so it's a pretty simple system. I just put annihilation planes above where the sugarcane goes, and so it automatically breaks it and automatically breaks anything that shows up in front of it, and like a block, and sucks it into the inventory there. So that's kind of cool. So that is that. And then if we come over here, you can see I've kind of got some stuff set up already here. Let me just take a look here. You're actually on already. Okay, so we're going to need a toggle bus. Let's just find one of those. Okay, so we already have one made. That's nice and handy. Okay, let's get this. We're going to come right over here. We're going to break this one. Put that right there and that on top. Okay, so now what can happen is this lever here is going to turn those crystal growth accelerators on and off. So just a redstone signal here, and it turns this circuit off. It's a little bit of a sub-circuit. So because of this toggle bus, when it's off, it's not going to be connecting anything. So any devices on these this little sub network aren't going to be connected. Okay, that's great. Now, what I did set up here, so I have an item filter on this transfer node, and what this is going to do is this item filter is going to filter just the stuff that we want to be pulled out. So let's go ahead and let's go get this set up here. So we're going to want pure nether quartz, pure Certus quartz, and flux crystals, as well as just regular flux crystals, which we already have here actually. So I could just take this, and if I do this and I say extract that, then that will automatically extract that as well. Now we also need a little bit of nether quartz. We're going to need some dust. So if I look up here and say dust, I do have just a tiny bit of nether quartz dust. So let's take that. Let's look up sand. Okay, so if I put this there, it gives me one of those, and now if I come here and I say, you give me one of those, and I take that out right away. Okay, let's go and grab another one of these seeds here. Okay, so the goal of this all is to automate these seed production here. Let's go into bat mode. Now what we can do, let's turn this on, and we're actually going to chuck one of you and one of you in there. And let's take our ring of magnetization off just for now. Okay, so these crystals are going to be growing. Oops. We totally messed that up. That's okay. One of those and one of those. Okay, so with the world integration upgrades, interaction upgrades, they do pull them out right away. So it wasn't able to actually grow at all. But that's okay. Let's take a look. Seeds, let's grab these two. I can go back in there. The rest of this, for now, we can keep that. Okay, so what's going to end up happening is we're going to have a way to put the seeds in here automatically. Now, what that is going to be is actually going to be with a formation plane. Although we need some other stuff here first. Okay, let me just, I'm going to put you on a time lapse and I'm going to clear some space out. Hopefully these seeds will be done growing by then. And yeah, we'll get this cleared out and I'll be right back. Oops. Oh no! Wait, how did it... Okay, I don't know what happened there, but it looks like a little bit of a glitch. Let me log off and I'll be right back. Okay, things seem to be back to normal, more or less. That was weird. That was very strange. I guess it could have been worse. Okay, let's put this stuff away in here. Okay, let's grab our hammer. Okay, so we are back and we can go ahead and start. Let's first off check C. Okay, I think these are all grown. Yeah, it looks like it. So we can actually take this, oops, and let's throw you in there. And then take this last one and put you in there as well. I think that's all good. Now, if we put the onion filter and the world interaction upgrades, and then we chuck these back in there, they should get sucked up. I think they did. And what they're going to be doing is they're actually going to be sending this back to the ender chest here, which is being imported. That's what's importing it into our network. And now if we look up pure, we have one of each. Perfect. So that is one task done. Now the next task is going to be, how do we actually get these things in there? This is where it gets a little bit tricky. So what you need to do is kind of a little bit of a tricky little thing. So let me see if I can't get this set up properly. So we're going to need some chests. So we're going to need a couple of those. We're also going to need an interface. So that's going to go here. We could throw some of this stuff away. Well, not throw it away, but get rid of it from our inventory at least. Okay, and then we're also going to need emitters. Okay, so we're going to need, actually, we might have those calculation processors. But we don't have the redstone torches, so let's see. We need 3 of those. And if we can craft those 3 emitters, perfect. I think that's all we're going to need. The rest of the logic stuff is right here. So we don't really need any of the rest of this. The transfer nodes we can get rid of. Transfer pipes we can get rid of. Energy cells I can keep on me for now. I'm going to get rid of those. And the rest is good. We do need import bus. So let's see about making one of these. Okay, let's just see here. Oh, we need a formation plane too. Okay, so we do have the formation plane. Let's get that here. Okay, we're gonna set that up first. So we do need one more thing. And that is a cable tie, I think it is, or cable anchor, that's what we need. Okay, so we're gonna need one of these. Can we not make one of those? Okay, so we need nether quartz. Any other type of quartz? Certus quartz. Oh, here we go. That was weird. It didn't show for a second. Okay, so we have one of those. Now, bronze, invar, aluminum, ferrous, invar, copper, aluminum, iron. Okay, so we can use iron. So let's just look up iron. Let's grab a little bit of this. I'm just gonna make a few of these because it doesn't take much. Let's see. You can go there. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna come over here and we're gonna put a cable tie right there. And then we're gonna put you there, followed by our formation plane right here. So now this little mini circuit, I mean, this is offline right now. It's not going to actually work. But what we're going to want to do is whenever one of these seeds, actually we need the other seed as well. So let's get one of those. Oops, not what I wanted. Fluix. Okay, you're going to need to come with me. Let's get some of you. Okay, good. Now let's get Fluix seed crafted. So we've got one there. I might as well keep both of them on my inventory. It's not too big of a deal. Okay, now what you're gonna want, and then the last thing I'm gonna want, we're gonna need one piece of redstone, one piece of nether quartz, and then a charged Certus quartz. Okay, so now, can you get in here? Okay, now what we want to do is, with this device, we want it to drop blocks as items, and we're going to say anytime you get any kind of seed, I want you to send that out to drop that. And then also when you get redstone, nether quartz, and charged Certus quartz. Whenever you get any of these items in your network, just drop it as an item out the formation plane. It's going to drop in there, and then this device is actually going to pick it all up. So it's going to pick up all the pure crystals and the flux crystal. It's not going to pick anything else up, and so that's how we're going to automate both our crystal growth as well as the making the flux crystals. So that's kind of a dual machine here. The flux crystals are a nice addition. They're not all that hard, but it's a nice little add-on to be able to do that. Okay, now we need to be able to get this network hooked up to something that's gonna get those things. So let's go ahead and get that crafted. And actually, we probably don't want to do that like that. Oops, I didn't mean to drop you. You're going to be like that, are you? Let's put that there. Grab one of you and then replace that. Okay, so that is good. Okay, so now comes a little bit of the tricky part. So what we're gonna want okay, so let's put you there. So this is going to be our interface for where our network connects to. Doesn't actually say if it's connected. I could just drop one of these in there and yeah, it goes back into the network. It's all connected. So now what's going to happen is this is going to connect to our network, and we're going to end up needing to import this from there. Might want a storage bus instead, actually. Yeah, why do I always do that? Okay, storage bus. If we look up storage bus. Okay, so I have that. Can I get one of these? Yep. And can I get one of these? Yep. Okay, so let's grab our storage bus. Now, what we're going to do is actually take a little bit of a quartz crystal, or fiber, I should say. Okay, so fiber does not allow data to be transmitted. So it's going to prevent this network from connecting. And what we're going to do is put our, oops. No. And we're going to put our storage bus there. And then let's see if we can't just connect you up like that. Okay, so if I take one of you and I just put it in there, should want to Okay, so that didn't work. Let's try this again. Okay, so we're going to import this. We need some more of these. Let's grab a few more. If we could get one more. And we might need one more thing, but we'll see. Okay, let's put a couple of cable anchors just to make sure that we don't have anything here. And now, and then last thing, let's put another one of you and you right there. Okay, so this is powered, it's online, and as soon as I drop one of these in here, it should switch over here. Perfect. Now, here's where the magic happens. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up level emitters here. And they're going to emit when they have one of these items in them. Let's put one more here. Which ones do we get? Nether quartz, Certus quartz, and this one has to be Fluix, which is right here. Okay, so now why are you doing that? Okay, for whatever reason, it's emitting when it shouldn't be. But basically what this is going to do is when this is emitting, it's going to send a pulse. It's going to send a pulse to one of these three emitters here. Now, what we need to do, let's have a look here. You know what I could do? Let's just have those come out like that. And we'll have all three across like that. I have no idea why this guy is emitting like this. Some kind of little quirk, but anyways, we'll get this all set up and then we'll debug it. Okay, let's see here. We want to put okay, now we need another import bus. So let's see if we can get one of those. So this time we're going to need an annihilation core. And we're going to need some Fluix dust in that case. Okay. Which is no problem. We got some right here. So let's grab that. Put one of those there. Make that. And we're going to need, what are we looking for? Import bus. Okay, so we're going to need one of these. Sticky piston. And now we can get our import bus. Awesome. Okay, so we're coming along. Things are moving. And now all we need to do is set this up just like so. Add that up here. Okay, perfect. So now when that Fluix seed comes out, oops, not what I wanted to do at all. Okay. So you should be emitting you want to emit for nether quartz at 1. And you want to emit for Certus quartz at 1. I don't know what this guy's doing. You know what? I'm going to try something here. So I'm going to assume he just needs to go over here. Ah, why did I do that? Okay, let's see here. So emit 1 Fluix crystal seed. Okay, these seem to be all set up now. So what we're going to need from here okay, hold on. These seem like they're a little bit awkwardly placed, so let's pick these up. So you're going to take one of those. And then that's going to go like that. Okay, perfect. Whoa. What the heck is this doing? Well, that's weird. Okay, let's... Not sure what was going on there. Let's put some of this away. See if it does that again. It's probably reading that as part of the network. Okay, but it's a separate network now. It should be all fine. Okay, except that is not working, so we need to connect this guy. Okay, perfect. Now that is online. This is online and perfect. Okay, now we can test this whole build. We need another pattern. So let's get one of those first. We need a blank pattern like so. And for that we need some quartz glass. We don't have any of this. Okay, how about we take a little bit of cobblestone. Just like that, and we're gonna put you through. our pulverizer here. So that's going to generate some sand that's going to cook up. Awesome. Okay, good enough. Now with that, let's just double check that chest over here. Okay, that's all separated out. It's all good. Okay, so now we can go ahead and we need some more Certus quartz dust. So let's maybe grab 16 of this. We'll get this sag milled up. So we're going to need at least 3. Okay, now with that we should be able to make what we need. Okay, so what are we looking for again? Patterns. Blank patterns is what I say. Okay, so we need one of you, but we still need quartz glass. So we can do that. Get some quartz glass. Awesome. And let's get a couple of you ready. Okay, now, once that is done, let's go ahead and do that. We're going to say process. We're going to say that redstone plus nether quartz plus charged Certus quartz nets us Fluix. Now, if we encode that and put this into this interface right here. Okay, so now whenever we want to build one Fluix crystal, it's going to actually, does that create 1 or 2? I think it creates 2 actually, so let's fix that up really quickly. Come back out here. It should say 2. And this, yeah, we need to disencode that, so let's shift right click. And we put the blank pattern back in here, encode that like so. Okay, so now when we ask our computer to build us Fluix crystals, it's going to automatically put those ingredients in there. So let's try this out. If we come in here and we say we want Fluix crystals, we should be able to say I want 2, give me 2, and did not go? I don't think it went. Fluix crystals, give me 2, next, start. So it's going to start putting all those items in there. They all get put into the water right here. They create the Fluix crystals. They should pop soon. There we go. And they get sucked back. And if we look up, we should have 2 Fluix crystals. Awesome, it works. Okay, so now all that we need is the exact same thing. We're going to need the same thing for the patterns. So 1 seed means 1 pure quartz here, or Certus. 1 Certus seed means pure Certus quartz, etc. Now, what we need is, along with that though, is a little bit of logic behind here. So let me just grab a saw. Let me craft a saw. There we go. I'm sure I had one around, but meh, whatever. Let's grab, what kind of blocks do we want to use? Can we use these? I don't quite know actually, but let's see. I use that. Yeah, looks like we can. So what we're going to do is just craft a bunch of these strips here. That should be good enough. And I just need a little bit of room for these this right here. So if I put, you know what, let's go back to Somnia mode, because that happens. Yeah, okay. Okay, so let's put that like so. Okay, and now we can start doing our logic circuit. So let's get a little bit of room here. We're gonna want our NOT gates, toggle, and timer. Okay, so this, I've got a tutorial up on my channel. I can put a link to that in the description here. If we set this up just like so, and then put our first OR gate like that, that's the first part. Now there's another OR gate right here. And then there's another one like so. So we're going to want this one here connecting. So let's just get make sure to block these off. Okay, so this one's going to head off in that direction. So let me see here. Okay, so this one is going to put not like that. We need it to go like this. Okay, perfect. And now this leads into our timer. Just like that. Okay, so those are all connected up properly. Now, this timer okay, so this output here gets wired up to this guy. Okay, and now finally, this guy comes over here, goes through a NOT gate, just like so. And then finally, it comes all the way over here. Actually, I could probably break these, save a little bit. Probably didn't lay this out very efficiently, but that's okay. I think this is going to work. And if not, I'm going to debug it on the way. Okay, so the idea of this circuit is when one of these 3 level emitters emits a redstone or emits a pulse, it's going to go through this OR gate to kind of take any one of these ORs, and then it's going to go through this circuit. Now what this circuit does is when this turns on, it's going to go for, let's put it at, put it at 120 seconds. I'm going to have to tune that just to make sure. But essentially, what this does, and what I might actually do is this. Okay, so let's see what we can do. Okay, if I turn that, Okay, I might have something wrong here. But the idea is that when I put a signal through here, it's going to end up coming all the way through here, and this whole circuit this whole circuit here ends up activating our crystal growth accelerators. Right now they're offline. We want to be able to activate this switch here, which we can do with a redstone signal. So let me just make a few sticks, just like that, just to kind of force this. Okay, so if we activate that, these guys get activated. Now if I remove that, let me just see if this is working properly or not. No, for some reason it's not. Hold on. Okay, let me just take a quick look and I'll debug this and I'll be right back, okay? Okay, so we got this all fixed up. I think I just had this OR gate in the wrong direction. Instead of being in this direction with the output here, it needed to be in this direction facing the toggle latch. So I just got that mixed up. And now that I've got it fixed up, I think this is all working. So if we look here, the devices are online and everything's looking good. So let's find a way out first. Let's do that so we can get out without having to transform. Oh, excuse me. Let's take a look at the pattern. Didn't we have another pattern? I thought we had another one, but maybe not. Luckily, we're going to get another one shortly. Oops. Okay, let's see if we can make some of these. Oh, I guess we made enough of those. Sure. Let's get 3 of those. And now to make our patterns. So let's come in here. And what we're going to need is the seeds. So we've got those. Oh, I guess we took those already. Okay, so let's do this one first. Let's encode you. And let's set you up just in here. Okay, so now we can come in here as long as we have fluke seeds in here. And let's say we don't have any of these. Let's say we want to craft one of these. Well, let's do 2. We might as well do 2. Okay, so we say next, it's going to take those fluke seeds and then it's going to craft 2 of these. So let's do that. It should drop. Yeah, so it dropped them and it started off perfect. So what it did was it turned on the growth accelerators, and then it also at the same time was able to make sure that everything's turned on by activating this through the level emitters. So that's all working. While it's doing that, I'm actually going to do something else as well. I'm going to drop in here. First off, let's be smart about this. Okay, so next thing we're going to want to make is a pure nether quartz. And if we put one of the seeds in there, and then drop this seed in here, it should start crafting right away. So it's been dropped in there, it's crafting as well. The growth accelerator turned on. Basically all I need to do is craft these encoded patterns so I can put in that interface. And now I've pretty much automated my growth accelerators and Fluke's production. So that's going to be it for today. I'm going to finish the rest of this, get those patterns into the interface. I might start cleaning up some of this stuff because we do have a lot of stuff kind of going around. And I can probably come in here. Where can I find the crafting computers? Crafting status. Okay, so this way you can find what the crafting status is. So we're crafting those 2 Flux crystals. We're just waiting on those right now. And we might want to increase our capacity for some AE2 automation. So that might be the next time we're on BayCraft. I'm not sure. We'll have a look and see. But for now, I think I'm just going to say thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. And yeah, I'll see you guys all again soon, okay? See you guys later. Bye.